Alright. Go Battle weekend is here. I've already done most of the quest line, honestly. I've been playing a little bit off stream. But there is Community Day this weekend as well, which I didn't really do much of it yesterday. I actually didn't even realize it was already here. But we're going to start off with some Go Battle League. And I'm going to jump in using the OG team. Last stream at the end, Jamie Finn recommended I should try Tentacruel with Payback since it has that as an update on the OG team. He said it came to mind, so I'm gonna see if I can get some good battles in with the team to start, and then I'll go from there. Alright, 2 cannon. It's a scary start. I'm gonna actually stay in though. Okay. I might save swap here. I'm trying to think who I want to switch to. I'm gonna bring in Cress. Beak Blast? A shadow variant of this nuked Cress the other day. So it's still gonna hurt. Yeah. Okay. In comes Grumpig. That's pretty cool. Alright. Throw the Moonblast. I got lucky with the attack drop. That's nice. Alright, I'm gonna let that go through. Shadow Ball. Okay. Scrafty is probably my best option here. So I'll bring it back. I'm trying to think, do I shield this or not? I guess I'll shield once. Alright. I'm just gonna throw the foul play to remove Grumpig. They'll probably just let it go. Oh wow, they actually shielded. Trying to bait what I do here. I think I'm just gonna let Scrafty go. And pray that Tentacruel can deal with the backline. I technically could take this move. I might just do it. It's not running a stab. I just want to see how much it does. Okay, so they actually just throw Dynamic Punch. Oh my gosh, come on, let's go. In comes for Alligator. I'm going for the Payback immediately. Nice. Okay. The scary part is, though, they might already have the move still on 2 cannon. And they're gonna switch to it here. Oh my gosh. I almost... They had it, but I got to the Scald. GG. That was a tough one. That was fun, though. I like the backline with the Grumpig. Alright, let's see. Got a classic here in the back on the song. Thanks for coming out today. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Alright, let's see. What is the lead? I'm not sure Fighter is the right lead currently. Okay, actually in this match, I like the little hat on Greninja. It's placed in a very interesting spot. I think I might just take the first Hydro here. Why not? I could tank it. Okay, let's see. Are they gonna switch? Yeah, they do switch out into Dunsparce. Honestly, it's not that bad. I'm just gonna switch to Crest now. I think I'm gonna farm Dunsparce down with Cresselia and keep the Grass Knots for Greninja. Wait, did I say that right? I'm gonna farm Dunsparce down with Cresselia. Keep the Grass Knots for Greninja. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Getting smacked by the rocks, that's fine. Exactly what I was hoping to accomplish. Greninja's coming back, right? With that witch hat. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I wanted to just throw these back to back and then sack Cress. But okay, I guess that doesn't matter that much. Holy crap, the music I need to turn down. I don't know why it does this Nightbot. Okay, let's definitely let this go. Bring back in Scrafty. Farm down Greninja. I'll commit one shield. I think it's worth it. Even just to have a move on Scrafty. Okay. I'm gonna go for the upper hand and then I'm gonna switch into Tentacruel. This is not too shabby of a matchup. I might have to go for the payback though with Tentacruel, since I'm not running Acid on it. Ooh, that's actually... Never mind, I could just go for Scald here. You know what, I could even just farm it. I think farming it is the play. I mean, even if they hit connected a Leaf Storm, I would live it. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna throw the Scald immediately for the... Doesn't even matter. GG. Alright, so 1-1 currently on this set. Not too shabby. Not too shabby for the start. But yeah, I don't know if Fighter is the call right now for a lead. I feel like maybe people are running a lot of like... I've been seeing a lot of Flyer leads. Let's see here. I'll get to that here. Alright, so Wigglytuff lead. I'm gonna save swap out into Caress. Yeah, they're gonna stay in. That's fine. They might try to catch a move. A lot of times when people stay in like this, they are trying to catch a move. So I'll let them throw the Icy Wind and then switch out. Okay, I guess they're not going to. The whole point of this is to realign with Tentacruel later in the match, so the fact they're staying in is actually interesting to me. They put Wigglytuff at such a low HP range, too, that maybe even Scrafty could deal with it. And possibly. I'm just going to switch out into Scrafty on the... I could bring in Tentacruel here, but I don't want to really... I don't know if I want to do that yet. I feel like I need Tentacruel for Wigglytuff just to finish it up. And I can afford to take at least one Hydro Cannon here. You know what, I could even take two, realistically. I need to do this in a way where the timer is like aligned. I'm gonna take this one. I can live it and get the upper hand off. I overcharged that though, for sure. Okay, so they bring in Wiggly, that's a good call. Okay, it does take it out though. They might just bring in Blastoise again. Okay, no. Oh yeah, I should have saved. It's gonna be kind of bad. Oh yeah, interesting backline. Yeah, I guess like this in itself is kind of just unfortunate. I didn't even know Donphan ran ground moves as a fast attack. I always thought that they ran counter, but maybe because of the way the fast moves have changed over the years or whatever, it's become more viable. It's interesting. Such a random team. Yeah, but I kind of messed that up. I over-tapped on the... If I would have just thrown the upper hand I would have at least removed Blastoise and then had some sort of alignment, but at the same time, I had to get I don't know, it was kind of a tough matchup. Like, it would have really come down if they shielded against the Blastoise, and then the extra energy I would have gotten on Wigglytuff for the Donphan would have been helpful for the Scalds. I mean, if I would have got lucky with Untack Drop, maybe that could have been something too, but honestly, just kind of like a wild turn of events. I couldn't have really predicted that in the back line. I mean, I guess it could have been some ground type. Let's see. Excuse me. Yo, what's up, Gamies? Yeah, absolutely. The team itself is like a little spicy. That's what I was saying also at the beginning, is like, I don't know if it'll like hold up because how the way things have kind of been developing. But the team that I'm running right now, these three are three that I've run since season 3. And their moves have like changed periodically throughout all the seasons. Hey, Newem, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm gonna have to shield at least one of these. That's kind of cool though. It always finds its place like somewhere, but it's definitely a little spicy right now. I agree. Okay, so we got Mandy here. I'm just gonna stay in with Scrafty and try to maybe get a defense drop. Okay, I'll let it go. I actually don't have a space on my friends list at the moment. I'm thinking about clearing it out at some point and maybe adding new people. Like maybe removing a certain amount of people that are inactive. I'm gonna take this first move. Mandibuzz can be a little frightening for Cresselia for sure. I am running Confusion on Cress as well. That's what I've always run on it, even before this move update from the last season. Or whatever that was. I think it was last season they buffed Confusion. Alright. This is kind of brutal, actually. I should have maybe just thrown the, if it's Crunch, this is gonna be... Yeah. I should have thrown the Scald first, I think, for a potential attack drop. I actually don't have a Hone Edge yet. But yeah, it definitely looks really good. I've faced it a bunch of times. Sacred Sword, Gyro Ball, Astonish. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I just put Upper Hand on Scrafty the last stream I did because I've been running Pup still. I think Thunder Punch, yeah, definitely good. This is pretty much going to be game. I mean, I guess I could shield, but it's not like I can farm down. And I accidentally pressed the wrong... It wouldn't matter, I can't farm down. Regardless. Actually, you know what? I think I messed up. I could have definitely got the Scald off. I thought they had 2 shields for some reason. But they used one against Cress. Oh my gosh, I actually could have won this. I threw this game. I definitely threw that. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but I made a big mistake there. I definitely... Because I didn't realize I had that much energy ahead of for Alligator. But yeah, I threw that. GG's. Dang it. That's why you don't give up. But honestly, my fat finger hit payback. That was the thing that cost me. If I would just thrown Scald. There's so many things there that could have just gone right for me. Alright. Pidgeot lead. This is gonna make or break the set if I go positive or not. But it's fine, it's the warm-up set. I gotta get in the groove of things right now. I'm gonna stay in and actually just throw upper hand on it. Yeah, they actually do commit a shield. Alright, I'm gonna, you know what, I was gonna try to catch a move. I might just let it go and see if they throw a Feather Dance. Alright, cool. Now I'm gonna safe swap to Cress. Alright, I'm gonna try my best here. I gotta get a redemption battle. Alright, I'm gonna let it go through. Even though they bird, that's fine. I'm gonna go for a farm down, I think. Alright, I might go 3-2 this set at least, so... But it could have been a 4-1. I just gotta focus. That's really what it comes down to. Like, I had the win con, I just blundered it. Probably is the best way to describe it. But you know, the cool thing about this season, you just gotta get a chance at that shiny Libra Pikachu. And then spice it up. Just kinda have fun with it. Because more than likely, they'll do another move update at the beginning of the next season. And all the practice you do this season is gonna be somewhat stifled or changed to some degree. Things don't change that drastically, I guess, to be fair. Do I have Kyurem? Yeah, I have a Kyurem. Alright, I will commit a shield here against Gastrodon, since I have Tentacruel left, and farming this down is going to be a nightmare. Alright. Is it Celia or... Okay, it's Dugong. I'll throw the upper hand and then switch immediately to Tentacruel. I gotta get a redemption battle. Fortunately, I can take drill runs, and I should just be able to get to the payback here. I just have the normal one. I don't think I have it. Can you fuse it? I guess you could, right? I don't know if I've ever even done the raids to get enough energy to fuse it or whatever. Let me check. Let me see. So I went 3-2 that set. A little bit brutal there, but honestly, I'm still pretty rusty. Wait, what? No, that was a 2-3 set. Oh, I guess I got hit a little harder than I thought. Here, let me put that down here. Let me add the scoreboard to the stream. That's fine. Yeah, I definitely needed to not throw that one match then. Let's see, Kyurem. Yeah, I only have 150. I guess I do have some, but you need 1,000 for it. You have a few of them. Nothing like special though. Let me check these all. Yeah, let me try to get a better set. I mean, it is gonna be tough, for sure. But I still believe that if I'm like playing a little sharper, that'll be my best option. I'm gonna quick catch these for Stardust. Thanks for coming by the stream today. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. I'm gonna holy crap, this is loud. The music occasionally will just change volume, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully I can notice in time before it's blowing out our eardrums. Alright, I'm gonna try my best here. I'll show you after this battle what my strongest CP Pokemon is. I'm trying to think what it might be. It's probably like Garchomp or something. Like one of the Megas, like maybe Metagross. I'll show you here in a moment. I have a lot of the legendaries and such, but a lot of the more recent events over the past year or so, I haven't attended or done the ticketed events. I used to play fairly hardcore when it first came out for years. So I have a lot of stuff, but I'm pretty casual these days, even as a battler. Like, I've hit Legend many times in Go Battle League, but I don't really play that much these days like that. And nowadays I enjoyed, like I've always been a Spice Lord, but that's one of the things I just enjoy doing the most when I'm playing. Is kind of just like spicing up the game. Right, I'm just gonna switch into Tentacruel here and try to get to the Scalds. I don't know if they'll throw the fire move. Do they all run Flame Will as a boost? Or was that just like a special one that I saw? Because I feel like I don't really see that. I feel like Bone Club, Shadow Bone is usually the standard. Okay, this one does have Bone Club, so that's a thing. Hey Plot, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. I can take these. Alright. Gonna take this. I think it's CMP. I'm gonna save that. Unfortunately, this is like not the ideal matchup for Marowak, but Confusion will still hurt. I might be able to get a Moonblast off and kind of seal the deal here. I think I should shield the Shadow Bone. That was a nice bait though. It's almost like they, I don't know, it just like worked perfectly for them. It's like artwork. You know? Okay, they might be able to get this Shadow Bone off, but I think I live still, just kind of barely. But they probably still got the overall win. See what their last Pokemon is. You know what? I might actually win this. Ah, what the dang it, I got, how did that even work? It let me get to the Moonblast, but then it clicks it? Dude, I got so unlucky with that. What? Dude, Moonblast would have definitely sealed the deal here for me. Dude, this sucks. Oh my gosh. Thankfully. Oh my gosh, this is such a nightmare match. That like was like in shambles. I don't really play the Master League. Master League is the one league I don't play. Like, Great League I have like crazy spice options for. Yeah, so my highest CP currently is Garchomp. This is actually one of the first Mewtwo's that came out. Like after GoFest, they did these things, they used to have something in the game called EX raids. And one year they released an EX raid. So what EX raids were, there were certain gyms, I think they're still labeled that to this day. They were gyms that if you did raids at that location, like a Starbucks or a McDonald's, I think, were some of the options. If you did raids at them consistently enough, pretty much you would get an invite to a specific raid that was at a date and time. And you would go there, and there would be a bunch of people that also got invited. And this was on, if you see the date, it says 12/25. It was on Christmas Day in 2017 at a Starbucks in Los Angeles. It was so funny because I've been living out in Los Angeles for 10 years, and at the time, that was maybe like a few years into me first moving out there, and I wasn't going home for the holidays, so I didn't even have family out there. So I was like, I guess I'll go do this raid on Christmas Day. It was just like the funniest thing. I remember like how many people were like, think about that, like it's Christmas morning and it's like, we need to go to Starbucks and do this raid. It's such a bizarre decision on their end. But yeah, this was, I call this Santa because it was from Christmas. And honestly, it actually had pretty decent IVs. I mean, it's not like perfect, but for a random raid, just like, you know, at the time, Shadow Ball Mewtwo was like one of the strongest Pokemon in the game. But yeah. I'm gonna keep playing Great League. GG's to my opponent there. I've not run, I don't know if I've run into the dual blade slap core, but probably I've definitely run into dual blade leads And I feel like maybe I've gotten the slap core, but I wasn't really consciously picking up on it. Alright, let's see. Corviknight lead. Okay, this is not great, but this is honestly my best answer for it. So I'm gonna have to just stay in and pray. I might have to just take the first air cutter. And with my luck, I'll get an attack boost. Alright. So they do take the first upper hand, which is kind of nice. And they do get the defense drop. It's all good, I'm not offended, it's hilarious. I wish my bank account looked like Mr. Beast, but you know. Unfortunately, that's not my reality. I think I'm just gonna farm it. Like, keep the energy and farm and just pray that double shielding early is not just the dumbest move I've made. I probably should have just thrown the move, realistically, and got a shield and like, that would have been better. Okay. In Azu, okay. I'll safe swap into Cresselia here. Let's see. Take an Ice Beam. This is not too shabby, but it really just comes down to what the back line here is, too. Because if my Scrafty can't do anything in the back line, it's just kind of like a, oops. You know what? Little Stunfisk is kind of scary. That's a scary one to run into. I'll throw the Grass Knot, and I think I'll just have to bring in Scrafty and pray. Yeah. Come on, Scrafty. Alright, this is actually not too shabby. It's not great, but it's not the end of the world yet. Woo! Okay, Cress again. Just gotta get off as much chip damage here as I possibly can. I don't even know if I can live this. I might be able to just barely live and get off my Grass Knot. Alright. What are they gonna do? Please just die. Thankfully. Alright, good. Tentacle can finish up from here. Should be able to tank these moves. I'm not used to running Tentacruel without Acid. It feels a little weird because it kind of flips certain matchups that normally are kind of easier for Tentacruel. But I think having Payback also is nice. Because there's certain times people don't really shield Tentacruel, and I feel like getting smacked with a dark move. I'm trying to think like what was the matchup I had where I was like, I think it was like a ghost type, like a Dusknoir or something. I just smacked it with a payback. GG. Tell you something in Polish? Wait, what do you mean? Are you Polish? Alright. Jellicently. That's not too bad for Scrafty here. Thanks again for coming out. I hope you're all having a great week. The set's looking a little bit better. I mean, even in that last match, I mean, I had that Corviknight lead and I was still able to overcome it, thankfully. It actually did work out. I got lucky. I thought I kind of threw the match early on. Sometimes you just have that feeling, oh, I just threw the game by a move. Alright, cool. I was thinking about maybe switching to Tentacruel, but honestly, I think I can just barely live it and see what happens here. It might even be better to switch in Cresselia for the confusion damage. Let me see if they shield or not. Okay, so they just let it go. Alright. Oh, it's a Titan. That's pretty interesting. What does the Titan even get as a move? I think I'll just bring Cresselia. It's probably better I didn't switch out. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's good to switch out and like save that 1 HP Pokemon for a sack swap, but I don't know. He has Ice Skull Sphere. Dang, more Pekka. That's annoying as hell, dude. This is not good. I should have just done Grass Knot. They're definitely gonna shield. Please get an attack drop. God. I don't even know what to do. This thing hits so hard. It's just like... Isn't it a dark move now, technically? Yeah, that was a good... What? You know, isn't that, like, not supposed to happen, technically? If it... Like, why does it... Isn't it only supposed to switch forms when it uses Aura Will? Like, normally? I mean, I know, like, it's always been like this, but... I'm asking for a friend. Dang it, this sucks. I was so close to living. I was so close! I'm just gonna let it go, because I can't even farm that down with confusion. I don't even know what that is, and I don't know. GG's. Chat. Morpeko is really good right now. It's absurd. I mean, I know that thing is going to be a problem for the backline, so I'm not even mad. I've experienced it so much. It's just how it is. It's what I've signed up for when I fell in love with these Pokemon years ago. I mean, this season's more for entertainment and fun also, but it's also like a homage here on the channel for these three. And it's kind of interesting with the payback. It does kind of open up how Tentacruel functions. And I think Acid was a change last season too for a faster option for energy gain. Well, look at that. Skull bashing it up. I probably should just went for the payback again. It's a solid option on Blastoise. I'm not gonna say anything in Polish, bro, right now. Let's. You can say that. You can say whatever you want. To a degree. Within reason. I'll just let it go through. Hey, Dawidos, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I'm just gonna... Yeah, exactly. That's like the main goal there, right? Is I need to at least realign my backline. Okay, not ideal, but it's all I have to work with here. I'm still gonna get smacked pretty hard by like a Sludge Bomb. It might be Aqua. Is it Aqua? Yeah, oh my gosh, it is Sludge Bomb. That's brutal. I'm guessing it's Crunch Sludge Bomb? I don't know. Maybe it's just like a cannon, like a glass cannon here in the back. Okay, actually, what? Dude just straight up... I'm surprised he did that. I'm gonna let it go. You could type numbers. Oh my gosh, let's go. Confusion should sneak in here. Yeah, I think so too. Taking that, I don't know what he was expecting Maybe Thunder Punch. Maybe a pup. But yeah, that was definitely a throw. He allowed me to kind of secure the win. But it happens, you know. I've done it. A few matches ago, in fact. Oh, sometimes I wonder if people know. I mean, we could tell. I feel like I could tell on our end. Because it feels like I shouldn't have won that. Alright, that's a cool Mon. Chat's pushing the limits. Let's see. Psychic Fang. This thing runs double kick, right? Or do they run tackle? Or wait, maybe it's Confusion actually that they run now. With a fast tack. Let me pay attention to what the text says. Yeah, I think it's Confusion. This is a menace to society. Maybe I do bring in Chris. Confusion War. Honestly, I think I'm gonna let the first move, the first blast burn. Yeah, definitely Trailblaze plus Psychic Fangs, right? Because they can buff up that Confusion. Okay. I guess I should shield. I think I could farm it. Let's see. In comes Mandy. Or no, Murkrow. Oh my gosh. I saw the typing, I just assumed it was Mandibuzz. Dude. The faith this person's putting in for Rigraff right now. Or I mean, not for Rigraff, Giraffe Rig. Never mind, they're done. Gosh. GG's. Did I have in Pokemon Legrand Pokemon? I'm not sure what that means. Do you mean like size-wise, like big size Pokemon? XXL? Alright, 4-1 set. A little bit better there. GG's to my opponents. Oops, excuse me. Well done. What the fuck? I feel like I'm like talking to like an AI bot from 5 years ago or something. Like someone's trying to infiltrate and get my IP or something. Don't click on this link. Alright. GG's. Let's jump into the next match here. Yeah, no, it's like... I am honestly very much like confused. It's like kind of like when you're like walking past a homeless person, they're like talking to themselves, you know? That's like the vibes. I'm just like, oh, look this way. But you know, it's okay. I'm not judging. Air cutter. Yeah, I have Ho-Oh. I don't have a Hundo Ho-Oh. I think my best would be 15, 15, 14. I'll check it here in a second. That was a good switch. Didn't even know it happened. Alright. Aren't those just pierogies? Well, I grew up in Pittsburgh. There's a lot of Polish people that actually live in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There's a lot of food. Like, I feel like I've eaten that's Polish. There's a lot of, I've met a lot of Polish people actually too. You know what? You just reminded me. I had a teacher in college. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like, I think it was like some type of like Russian history, but my teacher was Polish. And he just had such a thick accent. And I remember one night we were out at the bars and he was plastered. And it was just like, it was awesome. I know there's a photo of me somewhere with this dude. From like 20 years ago or something. Maybe not 20 years, maybe more like 18 years ago or something. I'm just gonna let this go by. Alright, I'm gonna bring in Cresselia here and just try to get some confusion off. It's not ideal, but obviously payback's gonna hurt. Let's see if they bait me or not. Let's see. You know what, I'm just gonna throw the grass knot and remove this thing and see what's in the back line. Okay. So they want to keep this. This is my only saving grace, is that the back line is gonna get nuked. Oh wait, yeah. I almost forgot, I've seen it. I was just like thinking about Polish food a little too hard there. GG's. There's actually this Polish punk band, I can't remember what they're called. On Spotify, like my one band, we make like punk music, and it started recommending this band. They kind of sounded like us, it was nuts. But they're like this like Polish band. They're kind of like ska punk elements in a way, but they're just like a punk band. And I can't remember what they're called, but I think they've been around since like the 80s and 90s. It's pretty interesting. Starmie lead. Let's see. Yours is 100 years old. I could believe it. Alright. Yeah. Clearly. Do you think... I don't even know what Pokemon Go is, bro. Like, again, it's okay, like, you might need to see someone, make sure the things in your brain stay in your brain. It's okay. It's okay to reach out for help occasionally. I know that sometimes this is the form people do it in. It's alright. Oh, you know what? I should have went for the grass knot. If they don't shield, I'll be like, bonkers. Chat is like, I've never seen chat so unhinged. I don't know who any of these people are. It's like interesting. But it's good for the engagement of the stream, so I'm just gonna watch it and be like, I think anyone with a rational mind would just be observing this and paying it, you know, it is what it is, right? Doesn't even make sense, honestly. It's kind of like, it almost looks like two computers are fighting somehow. I don't know who's actually winning. Foul play. Clodsire is going to be a difficult... I might have to try to catch a move here. Yeah. I could see that, actually. Oh man, I was like actually not going to shield. Good bait. It could be Stone Edge, but I don't know if it is. They usually run Earthquake for that stab. If they're running Sludge Bomb, it's probably Just Sludge Bomb Earthquake. Dang it. I got a little greedy there. I was thinking about switching, but I over welcomed my stay and I'm about to get smacked. Guess in a way, yeah, that's game for sure. GG's. Well done. Yeah, I need to just at least catch the Earthquake on Cresselia. Then I maybe would have had a chance. No, I definitely would have had a chance because I would have had enough HP to take the Power Gem. GG. Yeah, I get that. Like, I've been on the internet for a long time, since its inception. I get like the power you can feel behind the keyboard typing gibberish. Like, I can imagine they're like cracking up over the stuff they're typing. I don't even know, like, but from my perspective, I don't even like understand. So I'm just like, okay. Like, I've been in AOL chat rooms. I've role played online. I've been on hamsterdance.com. You don't even. Honestly, there's been. Who knows? I just think about what the internet in the world is going to be like in like 10, 20 years. It's going to be absurd. It's going to be a very interesting place to be. I feel quite scared to tell you if I have a TikTok. Here, I'm just gonna let the Dull Blade take me down. This is gonna be a brutal situation for sure. Yeah, I'm old. I know I might look young, but I'm in my late 30s, dude. I'm just like, my brain is already like dying. I'm not built for these young kids and the way they think about the world. Get off my lawn! That's what I would be yelling at you if you were in front of my house. Pretty much. Get a job! Or I would just say, like, you know, I would just observe from a distance. A safe distance. Pretty much what I'm doing right now. Yeah, Dual Blade definitely core breaker for the team. Very threatening. Definitely gotta get a little clever there at the beginning. Maybe I should have even stayed in Scrafty instead of trying to switch out, like commit it. But it is definitely a pickle. Because now what, you know? They got the Altaria on the back, which this team has traditionally struggled with Altaria as well. It's not impossible to beat, but it's kind of harder to come back from such a down bad lead situation like that. So all I can really do is pray at this point. Yeah, that's GG. Like, even if I could get to another payback, it's not going to be enough for Altaria. Yeah, I'm a little bit older than you, actually. But I mean, I feel like YouTube is like that these days. I feel like YouTube is the platform for like people in their like late 20s, early 30s, 40s, like even older. Because I always get recommended these videos of people that are like old and like, I'm in my 50s. Is it too late to start a YouTube channel? And honestly, it's not. I feel like YouTube is like a lot of people, that's like their default entertainment center. Like they don't even, because like everything is trapped behind paywalls and such anymore. There's so much vast content and variety on YouTube just because of like the creator platform, and you know, you can find niche things. Like I was watching a video earlier of a guy, he grounded down all fast food and made his own soil, and he tried to grow arugula plants out of it and see if it tasted better than a normal salad. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't think anyone in their right mind would attempt that normally if there wasn't some like incentive, you know, like through YouTube to like monetize it. But I'm like almost thankful it exists, like, because it's like a thought you would have, like, is this a good idea? And maybe you'd have that instant reaction, like, no, it's not a good idea. But you get to watch it play out in real time and then still come to that same conclusion. I don't know, it's hilarious. It's such an interesting world we live in. Try to, yeah, I need to get one for sure. How do you even get Honage? I honestly don't even know. Like, I need to look it up, because Doublé definitely looking good. Alright. I'll take the play rough here. It's fairly interesting. I don't know, I just love that there's like people out here making such bizarre content. Like there's this one guy, I think it's like Nile Red, Nile Blue, doing very bizarre experiments. Like he did a video recently where he was trying to make the strongest beer in existence. I don't know, it's just very pleasing to watch stuff like that. Alright, chat's cooked for sure. But that's okay, I didn't have much expectations from chat. I'm just glad you decided to just come slam your keyboard in this stream. Alright. This is my only situation. If I got lucky and got an attack drop, I'd be blessed. Dang it. I don't know, I gotta catch a move probably to really take advantage of this. Alright, get another Scald off. I actually completely forgot I had energy still left on Scrafty here. That was a good switch. Like, that was an insane switch in a way. Wow. How did they even, like... How did that even happen? Like, in a way, that was, like, crazy as hell. I don't know. Can I even win this now? I don't even remember how much energy I had on... Yeah, I can't. Dang, that was insane. I pretty much needed to connect that upper hand on for Alligator. Oh, man. That's so close still. Very close. GG. Brought it really close to the wire, unfortunately. You have 7 Hone Edges. I feel like maybe they were in a raid or they spawned in the wild, but I honestly didn't really partake. I might do auto rec for some of these sets too, just for fun. Yo, yeah, this is... I feel that, yeah. I have some Final Fantasy music on this playlist, some like old Nintendo stuff, like, as you can hear, like Zelda. This is unfortunate. Me and my daughter actually, we've been playing through Oracle of Seasons on the Game Boy Color. She just, for some reason, is really drawn to these, like, more pixelated games. She likes Zelda a lot, though. It's pretty cool. Terrace theme is your all-time favorite. That's a... you know, isn't that from 5? I've never really played 5, actually, if that's what that's from. I don't know, actually. Ferrothorn, giving me the attack drops that definitely are not going to benefit me. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I've heard it's one of the best Final Fantasies. I feel like I know a little bit about it, but it's very surface level. Honestly, at this point, I just kind of want to win Switch. It's from 6. Dang it, this is brutal. They might commit the shield knowing that they just want to save their Switch too. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to win Switch because I lost the lead. There's nothing I'm going to do if I switch in Scrafty. I mean, like, it's just like cat and mouse here. But I can bring in Tentacruel and actually hard wall them. So this actually gives me a chance at victory as opposed to what I had at the beginning of the match. I'm just going to throw a Scald to try to get attack drop. Not that I really need it, but it might have been better just to save the energy if they switch situation. Alright. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I hope everyone's doing well. Appreciate it, for sure. Okay. Celebi. That is spice. I could have thrown Payback, but I feel like they have to shield this. Honestly, I don't even know what Celebi gets. I think it might get Leaf Storm. Honestly, I feel like I'd be down. Like a game that you can just kind of play through and try to beat it. It's kind of like the vibe these days. The flex. I think I sent my shiny Celebi to Pokemon Home. Or maybe I haven't done it yet. You know what? I probably didn't, because I think I already had a shiny Celebi from something else. Alright, they're gonna play rough me. Okay, they don't actually play rough me. I will preserve Scrappy. Yeah, I don't normally feel like Celebi is a good option though, right? Yeah, that was a rough set. 2-3 set. But GG's to all my opponents for sure. Great games. Definitely kept me on the edge of my seat. It's actually supposed to start Community Day here in about 2 minutes. I might pop an incense. Let me see, Celebi. Yeah, I still have it in here. GG's, yeah, it's kind of tough. There's just certain Pokemon that are really common, like Chargebug, Corviknight, like Dual Blade, I guess, is now a new one. They all tend to be pretty great core breakers for the team. I mean, Dual Blade not necessarily, it's just that it's gonna like tear through the lead. And a lot of times it seems like the back line, it's gonna probably wreck my back line unless somehow I can preserve Cresselia. Well, let me see here. I'll just pop, you know, I have to wait until it starts before I pop the incense or it won't actually get the bonus. Let me check this. Yeah, this weekend, I didn't even realize, it's the recap of the year. So pretty much all the Pokemon from every Community Day of the last year, I think actually even, maybe it's the last 2 years, they're going to be spawning more frequently during the normal Community Day hours from 2 to 5, your local area. And I'm actually on the East Coast right now. and pretty much you will get a higher shiny odds. I don't particularly need anything. It's more just if there's anything that you haven't evolved yet, it's another chance for you to re-evolve. Like if you got a better Shadow or better Ivy Pokemon, or maybe just forgot to evolve something during one of the past events, should be... Dude! Literally, it just turned 2 o'clock here. The very first thing I click on is a shiny. That is funny. Wow. Yeah. Dude, that is... I mean, I don't need this, but that's pretty great that that demonstrates its community day. Alright, cool. I'll pop an incense. Why not? I'll try to catch a couple shinies here and see what's up. Or, you know, a couple Pokemon, excuse me. I bet you there's a photo also, so maybe I'll do that after I get my first spawn here. And then I'll feed my Inkay. This is actually one of my only Shundos in the game. I think Flygon and this Inkay are my only Shundo. And before, it didn't really matter that I had this. I thought it was like kind of a bad shiny to have, or Shundo. But now that they've released in Pokemon ZA the Mega Malamar, now I technically have a Shundo Mega Malamar, or Go, which is pretty cool. So I've been walking it to try to get the best buddy. Once I saw they announced Mega Malamar, I started walking this as my buddy to try to get the badge on it. Where's my first spawn? Like, jeez. Does it really take over a minute for the first one to spawn? I don't remember it being like that. Why is there 2 incense? What? Is that a graphical error? Why did my Inkay just like leave? What is going on right now? What? Oh, let me restart my game real quick. Let's see if that fixes what's going on. Very odd. I do like this. This is cute. It's the one thing I feel like Pokemon Go has been really good at, is making this like frame art for their game. Alright, there we go. Looks resolved. And the sound is actually back on. I don't know why the sound cut out in the game. Okay. Let me feed Inkay here, and then I'm gonna switch out to a different buddy. I took a photo, it doesn't look like there's anything going on. I mean, you think it would be easy to program it, just like a random one of the Pokemon, but I guess that's hard to do. Because, I mean, don't they already have the assets for that anyways from the previous community days? Alright, I'll bring in Delphox. Thanks for coming out to the stream today, hope everyone's doing well. Let me just get this out real quick, feed it some berries. And then I'm thinking about maybe doing auto rec for some of these matches. Could be fun. Do I want to try one more set with the OG team? Or do I want to just go completely wild? I don't know, I feel like I almost need one redemption match. Because it's kind of looking like back and forth at the moment. Here, I'll throw in another match with the OG team. Let's see. I wouldn't be against playing some Master League, but I just don't really have enough variety in Master League to make it interesting or like adapt to a meta. Maybe I'll eventually use my XL candy on a legendary that's good meta-wise. I feel like that's what I've been hoarding it for all this time. Alright, I get Credillia, not too shabby, I guess. I'll stay in on Corviknight. I'll take the first Air Cutter. It's unfortunate I get the attack boost. I kind of have to stay in though. It's like my only real answer to this. Okay. I do get lucky. I think I have to commit the shield. Air Cutter. I have to throw the move. It's better than letting them get both shields. Okay. You know what, I could have stayed with Scrafty, but this is probably an okay medium. Alright. Is that too loud, the in-game sound, or is that a good level? Ideally, I probably would have saved this for... Okay, get hit by a Hydra. Alright, I guess it's alright. Okay. Let the Rock Tomb go through. I'm just gonna go for the Moonblast in hopes of getting an attack drop. Because I feel like they'll shield. Because, I mean, at this point. Okay, I'm surprised they don't shield, but... I'll take it. Okay. I think I just commit the shield, regardless here, and just try to get up as much counter damage as I can. It's like my best option. Alright. They switch. I think this is fine though. Bring in Tentacruel. Just go for a straight farm down. Is that loud? Yes. Sorry about that. The music occasionally. I think when it switches from different sources, from like SoundCloud and YouTube. Alright, they just quit. Smart move. GG. Alright, maybe this could be a redemption match set. Try to even out the score. Right. Grant Gills. I think I will actually bring in Tentacruel here as a safe swap. I will take the Brutal Swing, which I assume is what they're throwing here. Okay, they bring in the Gastrodon. I will throw Scald. Try to get off an attack drop, that would be amazing. Okay, unfortunately, no attack drop. They are going to throw a move. I think I just let it go through, because I feel like they could have farmed me. But I'm okay with this. I'll wait out the timer, and then I'll bring in Scrafty again. So far, it looks like Cresselia has a great matchup against their team. Just because of the confusion fast attack. I think I'm just gonna farm on Gastrodon. I don't know what they might have in the back. Could be a steel type. Alright, let's see. Probably just switch immediately here. Okay, so they have Cordilli. Interesting. This is gonna be kind of close. I don't really have like a great way to deal with the wheezing, particularly. I might just save my shields for fast attack damage against wheezing. Do they switch here? I don't know if they switched out. Okay. Come on, get an attack drop. That's like my only hope. I mean, not attack drop, defense drop. Dang it. Yeah, I fed them a lot of energy here, unfortunately. They could probably get the multiple brutal swings off. Hey, what's up before dawn? Shout out to you, hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's game for sure. Dang it. Unfortunately, feeding him all that energy was not gonna benefit me. Dude, honestly, it really came down to that. Nicely done, though. Just needed one more confusion there. GG's. All right. Hard to tell what's gonna happen here. All stakes are on the line. All right, Corviknight lead. I'll stay in. Take the first air cutter. And then upper hand the bird. I'm actually just out on the East Coast for the holidays. I'm actually going to be back in California here in a couple weeks. But I've been back and forth a lot this year. Just because of family stuff. Dang it, I should have just thrown the move. Have I not learned? How many times? Yeah. Yeah, you see when I'm like out on the East Coast. Sometimes I'm in like, well, for example, my sister, she lives out in Ohio. So you've maybe seen gifts from there. And then I grew up in Pennsylvania. So I still have like most of my family here too. What am I doing? Why would he go to these random places in the world? Yeah, I'm not from California. I moved out there a long time ago. I work remote, so I kind of have the luxury of like doing this right now. This hasn't always been a thing. It's one of the benefits, is like my location where I'm at doesn't actually matter for my job.
What's your fantasy?
Ohio actually is, especially like near Erie, is actually really nice. I feel like Ohio is a meme for sure, but most people are just like parroting things they've heard online. You know, like they think being from Ohio or like living in, like I hated Ohio growing up. Like, understand, like it's like in our blood. Like I'm from Pittsburgh area. Like we just hated Ohio. Like Cleveland Browns suck. They're inferior football team to the Steelers. And you know, even I in my later years have realized that straight up, you know, what's the word? Propaganda. You know, it's propaganda. Because literally, like the one area where my sister lives, when I'm out there, I actually consider moving there. Like I honestly would rather live there. Like the quality of life is like better in a lot of ways than living in a big city like Los Angeles. Like you get a lot of access, surprising. Like the food mark there, I think it's called like Wegmans. It's like some Irish word and last name. There's a lot of Irish people that live in that area. It pretty much, like the food, it almost reminds me of like bougie places in Los Angeles even. Like when we were going grocery shopping and such. And I was like, dude, this, I mean, yeah, there's winter, there's a lake effect. But like, I don't know. It's kind of nice. It's like, wait, you can actually buy a house here? Or, you know, I don't know. Like Los Angeles is overrated. I will say that forever. Kind of just like stuck there for the time being. It's where my child is being raised. So, even if I mean, I might try to, I've been thinking about maybe trying to get back into animation. Like getting back into the old stop motion and such, but I don't know. I'd probably just do it for my YouTube channel, if anything. I've been wanting to market my music more, like the stuff I've been creating. Like I'm actually working on my 3rd album right now. And I've been wanting to make a music video. I mean, animation takes forever. That's one person. And it's like, do I really want to like animate my own film? I really don't even want to put time into something like on that level, unless it's like, I don't know. It's kind of complicated to explain. But I don't know, I feel like that would be sick if I could just like, I don't know, find the motivation, I guess. This is tough. I almost wanted to shield for the confusion. Yeah, like I don't even want to live in a city like that, like honestly. Like, I'm just like over it. I've been over it for years, if I'm being honest, but just kind of how things are at the moment. Things can always change. I try to adapt a lot of times. Like, I'm not gonna, if I can't provide a solution, I'm not gonna spend my time complaining about it. That's kind of how I look at it. And if the person, you know, the willing participants aren't interested in that, like, I'm not gonna, you know, I can only, you know, I only have so much sway here. Just how it is. But, you know, it's whatever. It's like first world problems. It just sucks living in like such expensive cities, feeling like you're not getting like the bang for your buck, if that makes sense. Like the quality of life isn't like particularly better. You're just paying more for crap. I should have tried to catch that move, but I still feel like they had it in the bag here. Yeah, GG. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I actually really like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a city that, you know, I didn't really live in it, particularly, like, in my adult years. You know, because even when I went to college, I was more north, near Erie. I went to a school named Edinburgh. And then when I was living in California, it's like, just constantly, like I've lived in a few different places. All, like, very interesting scenarios, actually. Those early years of living in Los Angeles were... Hold on, let me turn this down, sorry. Some wild stories, like, of my living situation. I actually... One time, there was this guy I was living with for the first 2 months. Well, technically it was, like, not the first month or two. The first month or two I was crashing at my friend's house. Here, let me back out of this while I'm talking so I can see what's spawning. I remember one time I was living in this house for 2 months, and the guy was actually being evicted, and he was charging me like he was doing something illegal essentially. And when I found out, I was trying to like get a better deal on the situation. Because I was like, bro, you're like literally, yo, what's up, Jala, welcome to stream, good to see you. I don't even, like, it's just like ridiculous, honestly, but it was just funny. Yeah, the US is expensive, crazy, yeah. Oh, you're in Europe, okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, US is very expensive these days. And it's like more nuanced than like the person who just became president. It's just like systematically, like, unfortunately, like profit over people is just like, you know, it's a complicated situation because, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's ways to be better with money that can, like, even if you make low income, you could still technically be smart with money and save more money than people who get a lot of money at once. And you know what I mean? Like, it's such a complicated thing because I'm not trying to justify it by any means, like the way the money system is in America. In my opinion, that's like the biggest issue is classism in America. Like, the power that money holds over normal people. And unfortunately, which prevents, you know, finance is probably like the biggest stressor in most people's life. And unfortunately, it's not really a high priority for a lot of these politicians and such. It's usually like boiled down to more divisive topics that people squabble over. And like, yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not even necessarily against capitalism. Like, I don't know, it's like complicated. It's more like, there needs to be better checks and balances in place for like what is like is it really worth removing your 10% bottom line every year just to save a small amount of money when you're already $1 billion company? You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that just feel very dehumanizing. But like at the same level, like, there's a different reality between multi-billion corporations that literally own every company under an umbrella or whatever, and then someone who is genuinely trying to be an entrepreneur, like make a small business or whatever. There's actually a South Park episode kind of about this concept of like, so the premise of the episode is there's like this local mom and pop shop and they make coffee, and their whole thing is like, in the episode, oh, this big coffee chain, which is supposed to be like a Starbucks, is moving in and charging more money for the coffee, but for some reason we're losing business, you should just support the local mom and pop shop or whatever. And it just turns out like the local mom and pop shop are actually just like terrible at their jobs, like their coffee tastes like crap, and they just have bad attitudes and like give bad service, so that's why they're actually losing money. It's like not because of like anything outside, you know what I mean? It's like they're trying to play the card of like, we are a locally owned business, so you have to support us purely on that alone, you know? It's just kind of like a funny, like, gets you thinking about the situation a little bit, you know? It's, South Park kind of just hits home a lot of times with their random yet thought-provoking plot devices. No, yeah, trust me, the BlackRock stuff, like, literally, like, you go to the, I talk about this a lot too, even just the idea of how comfortable we are going into a grocery store, and we just trust that because we can buy a product that it could, you know, be good for us. It's just such a weird concept when you realize like how easily human minds can be persuaded, you know? Even like making content on the internet, like, if you wanted to really like be successful, like for example on like TikTok or short form content, you could make content that essentially allows people that watch your content to like flex on you or like flex on the comments. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, allows people to like feel smarter than you or something, you know, like put a typo on attention. Everyone will be like, oh, well, you know, that's not right. But they're just giving you engagement at that point. Or allow them to like give an opinion or like have a strong opinion on something that they could just disagree with you on. You know what I mean? It's like literally the most obvious way to make content. It's, you know, like rage baiting people, for example. It's like the most transparent, obvious, like this person's baiting everyone for pennies. And it's like interesting to think like that's like incentive. No problem. Dang it, this is looking kind of... I have to catch a move. Will I though? Yeah, exactly, before dawn. Well, I'll take it. Thank you for your mercy. I think overall, like... It's just... It's not like a bad thing, it's just good to acknowledge when you see these things. It's not even like negative necessarily, it's just... Humans are kind of like that, you know? Like, even, like, it's not like it's just like human nature, I guess. And it's not bad, it's just kind of crazy to think you can kind of play that game on that level. And it's not like even harmful, particularly, you know, there's things you could be doing worse. Like, I saw a video of a guy from, I guess he was doing this on TikTok, where he's like, keep the homeless challenge. And I guess it started off like he was giving cigars and stuff out, which, you know, whatever. But it evolved into him giving machetes. And it's like, it seems a little absurd. I think this last set, by the way, I'm going to do auto-rec because the team's kind of feeling tough to use in the current meta. I'm going to just throw my hands up and try something wild card style. No. It's against you. If you're doing multi-stream, you're allowed to do multi-stream these days, but if you have the chats combined as one chat, and it can't, like, if it's not obvious that they're separate chats, that's what the issue is. But honestly, Twitch doesn't even like enforce on actual rules. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm clearly not doing that, but like Twitch, I mean, like, let's be real. I've seen a lot of I'm only human. I can consume the drama and the... Like, I know so much about these random streamers, I don't even watch their content. I just know the situations, you know? And it's like... They're not even patrolling that shit that's, like, being blasted on the internet. You think they're gonna know this stream that, you know, it's, like, clearly under the radar? Dude, actually throw would be sick. So this is my first recommendation. I kind of like it, but I'm gonna put Star Raptor to the lead here. That way I'm not just getting crushed by fighting types. Like, I might have a fighting chance. Yeah, exactly. Like, I could, like, probably commit. I mean, like, there's people that are big streamers that are committing. Like, I saw this girl, she was straight up stealing in the stores and like on stream, like admitting to it, and I'm like, how is this person not banned? Okay, of course I get this. What the... Are you kidding me, dude? Like, how do I get an Aurora's lead? I mean, maybe they're seeing a lot of the picky pecks. Yeah, that's the thing. So back in the day, the window that auto-rec would allow you, maybe you might remember if you played back then, it used to automatically pick things that were from like 1485 to 1500. And then they updated it so it reached from a larger margin. And then there are sometimes Pokemon that do fall in that range, to be fair. But like, I think there needs to be something in their system that checks, like, does it actually have moves unlocked? Like 2 moves or whatever, because it's a little silly. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of those kids that were in the chat earlier, like, clearly they're, like, full of brain rot. Like, I can't even fathom, I don't even understand it. Like, it's not even like I'm, you know, it's like they're saying they're trolling me, but I don't feel trolled, I just feel, like, confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel worried. Like, but, you know, it's not really my problem either. It's like, I could go and like translate every word they're saying in the chat and be like, okay, this is actually ban worthy. But I don't know, it's like whatever. I don't got the time. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Are you telling me I actually somehow wow. That is one of the craziest situations. The game actually recommended something that worked. Alright, I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna put in throw just because throw has been mentioned. I do actually have a throw build. So the rules are I can align my team once, and if there's one Pokemon that I want to switch out, I can switch it out with a similar typing. Dude, low kick straight up wrecked. Don't throw your games. The sad part is, these are probably going to be the best matches of the stream. I love it. Dude, let's go. Alright, in comes Wiggly. I guess I have to bring in Rotom Wash here, which just feels so bad. Rotom Wash, why would I even build it? Alright. Oh my gosh. I just realized this isn't built. I'm just gonna take it. I think I resist both moves, right? I resist it, but do I actually? Oh god. I don't even know what that fast attack is, because... Is it Astonish? Who coded this? I'm thinking Niantic. It seems like a downgrade, what they did. I will admit that, like, it just feels like a downgrade. Auto Rec used to be like such a celebrated format. I think people still do it. I still do it on stream a lot. It's like my Hail Mary when I'm just kind of frustrated with the matches. I'm not even like frustrated realistically. I don't care that much. But it still is like, oh, well, you know. It's not going to plan. Oh, not going to plan. And this is not going to knock out with those icy winds, but what can I really do? Algorithm going hard, yeah, for real. Alright, I might have a chance. Come on. We haven't thrown the game. What the Come on. Doesn't this get like Psychic Fangs or something? Or Poison Fang? Come on. In this. Come on. Body Slam throw. Come on. Be enough. Oh, fudge. No! Wasn't enough. He just barely... IVs matter. I don't know. He tried. Ernie tried his best. I mean, what can we say? I mean, I'll admit, like, it got close. Yeah, so these... I'm gonna reshuffle that, because there's two there that are not built. Alright. Double Grass. So, I'm gonna find a flyer, and I'm gonna lead it. Something to lead the squad to victory. Dude, actually... 4 times weak to... No, I can't do that. That'd be too much weakness to fire. I need something like... Gyarados, maybe. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Because I don't want to be completely weak to fire. Alright. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm ending this last set on an auto rec set. Hopefully, things go my way here. Okay, Shadow Cradilly. Alright, I'm gonna just switch in Grovile. Take a rock tomb to the face. Oh wait, it has infestation. So that's not good. Is that normally what it runs? I feel like I've been seeing Bullet Seed. Dang, that kind of sucks. I'm just gonna throw the Twister. Will they shield? I don't even know. Yeah, I'll shield. I think I'm gonna switch immediately. Even though the infestation's gonna hurt Obama. Dang it, this thing is actually tearing this apart. Oh, it's acid. That makes sense. I don't know why I thought it was infestation. That makes sense. Alright. I'm pretty much cooked after that lead. Like, what could I possibly do? Alright. Yee. That is brutal. Pretty sure that's gonna leave a mark. Dang it, it's like the perfect wall right now. Yeah, there's nothing really I could do with the Corvette in the back. Yo, what's up, X Factor? Good to see you. I'm doing well. Yeah, that makes sense. It probably just depends on the meta. Let me back out of that and check what's going on. Thanks for coming out. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Community Day is today from 2 to 5 your local time if that's something you're interested. It looks like it's double Stardust, so that's a good opportunity to snag some extra dust. I might even do that. Yeah, so it might just be team comp variation, depending on which move you're gonna run. It just caught me off guard because I didn't see any this season yet. I've been seeing a lot of Credilli. Let me see here. I might, real quick, pop a star piece because I have some Pokemon saved up here. I'm just gonna catch some of these that I have stored. Because I desperately need Stardust, and it's actually helping me work towards level 72 as well. Let's go. What is your preferred Pokemon to build your team around this season? Literally the night of... I didn't look at it much, and then I picked Gourgeist. If you look at my first stream and my second stream, you can see I'm using Gourgeist. I didn't even realize how popular it was going to be, or how many people had their eyes on it prior. But I just felt like it was such an obvious pick. Whenever I looked at the list of Pokemon, I was like, wait, Incinerate on Gourgeist, a ground ghost type, which is pretty good typing in this game especially. Like, we've seen Trevenant do super good. But giving like a fire move to a Pokemon like that is fairly interesting. Yeah, it's crazy how popular it is. But I mean, at the same time, it's not that surprising. It's a Pokemon that just seemed it was destined to cook with its new update. These are from Halloween, obviously. I guess I don't really need to be wasting Ultra Balls. Just snagging these real quick. Whenever Community Day started here, I actually got a shiny Picky Peck if you weren't here. It was the very first, like right on the dot. Got very, I mean, not that I need it, but it was just kind of cool. It's always a little dopamine rush to get that shiny. Alright, a giant Snorunt. Okay. I saw a video by Callum on Toast that he was running Shadow Electrode as a lead, and it seemed pretty good. It seemed very oppressive, like, felt like a lot of people were struggling with it. So let me look at the details real quick of Community Day. Double Catch Candy, Stardust, half hatch distance. Oh wow. That's cool. But oh wait, hold on. I also wait. I didn't even notice this at first. Wait, you can get rid of frustration right now? Oh. I didn't know that this was available. I thought that was only during... I mean, I'm glad that's available right now, because I was actually wondering if I could get rid of frustration on any of my potential Community Day Pokemon. Dude, honestly, I should get rid of frustration on these. Oh wait, I have a Giratina? For some reason I thought I didn't have this. Maybe it was something else. Huh. Yeah. What the heck? This guy... Why did I evolve this? Let me organize it by number. Community Day Pokemon. Hold on. Actually, let me bring up a list of like... I'm pretty sure I might have a Picky Peck that was Shadow that I caught at some point. Community Day. Let me see what the current... Like, it's, you know, just a refresher. Feature Pokemon: Carablast, Shelmet, Vanillite, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Palmy, Solosis, the Full Bebe, Pick-a-Peck, Jangamo, Rookidee, Quaxley, Machop, Eevee, Totodile, Ralts. Okay. Let me just... Honestly, that's pretty cool. I mean, I could do this later. I don't need to do this right now. Let me just check this Picky Peck. Yeah, I'll do it later. That thing, though... Well, let me turn this music down. Holy... Whew. It just feels so strong. The Beak Blast. Alright, let me jump into another match real quick. And then I'll catch some more Pokemon. Okay, what the... None of those Pokemon were built. Alright, I'm just gonna catch more real quick. Dragons. Once I... Okay, I guess that's all. Dang it. Guess I'll see what I get in the auto rec. I will switch out Sableye for something else. I don't even know if that's a... I have a feeling that... Let me actually use the one that has the moveset built. And then I'll try this. We tried Grovyle. It only seems natural the game would want to recommend me Sceptile. Alright, let's go. give me that Corviknight lead just so I can completely lose. Honestly, I can see it. Guys. Wait, oh wait, I don't think I have a way to hit this. Dang, that's brutal. Oh gosh. I think I might take the Shadow Ball and risk it for the biscuit. I think they're just gonna switch if I shield anyways. Okay. I mean, I'm cooked. I should have just shielded. Let's be real, I should have just shielded that. I mean... yeah, it's probably game over already. Oh. Lapras. Are they I wonder if they're running Psywave, though. Dang it. Oh, that's pretty sick. Got an attack drop. Maybe there's a chance. Okay. I have to switch, and unfortunately, I think I have Mud Slap on this Rhyperior, so Gourgeist will be able to tank it. Oh, wait, what? Wait, no way. I might actually be able to double shield and do something here. Come on. They might have the Seed Bomb actually, though, to be fair, on Gourgeist. Dang it. And I went for Superpower. The worst move I could have used. Oh no, yeah, that's game. There's no way. Yeah. Well, we tried with the Sceptile recommendation from the game. We did the best we could. It's all the effort I could have done. Let me check this Quaxley. So I need to power up Pokemon still to finish the Go Battle weekend quest for Grusha's shoes. So I'll probably do that here. Real quick. I'm just trying to think, what do I want to actually power up? I could power up the one shiny. This was kind of cool. It's not like... I'll just power it up. Might as well double move it. What's the second move they usually run on this thing? Yeah, I can... I imagine that moveset's not ideal either. It has some variety of its potential, but I'm gonna look and see what Picky Pecky's preferred moveset is, because I feel like I never see the other move. PV Poke. Oh wait, it's two cannon. What am I talking about? Excuse me. Drill Peck. So it just goes for all flying. Seems to be a trend with a lot of these flying Pokemon. Alright. Last Autorec battle. You know what? I feel like... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me put Amistar back. I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna put this Drapion to the lead. Ground is gonna destroy me. Which is super common right now, so I can only imagine that's definitely gonna happen. But it's part of the fun. Alright, I mean, that's not a bad lead for me. Okay. Polytoad. I'm trying to think, what do I want to do here? I think I have Rock Smash, or excuse me, I think I still have, what the hell is it called? Whatever the one rock move is, I don't know why I can't remember at the moment. It could be Earthquake, but I doubt they're going to throw it. Smackdown. I have Smackdown, I think, on Crustle still. On this Crustle. Yeah, it's super strong. Like a Shadow variant used it on my Cresselia at full health, and it brought it fairly close to 0. I was impressed. Alright, I'm just gonna bring in the Ama. I'm gonna take 1. It's still gonna hurt, even though I'm like it's neutral. Alright. Probably should have just... I don't even know. Maybe I should have even just switched the Crustle and tried farming. I don't even know. Yeah, it's probably gonna be game. What is this? Oh, the running pup. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I could really overcome a Metacham at this point. Pretty sure that's a GG. I mean, the pain. I don't think I could really do anything. Like, even if I undertap there. Like, I'd have to get, like, a Hydro off or something. Yeah, that was kind of, like, unfortunate, but... I also have shields that didn't come into play, I feel like. Wait, did they? Why did I not shield? I should just use my shields. That's all I can look at as I see those 2 shields. Like, did they even matter? Alright, well, I tried to do auto-rec there in the last set. Unfortunately, only a couple victories there. But it's whatevs. It's part of the game. Do I have any more? Wait, why is it letting me do another one? I don't know if I should even question this. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna jump into it. So we're getting a free extra set for some reason. Is there extra battles this weekend? And I didn't realize it. Maybe that's what's going on. This is gonna be super spicy. Alright. We got Alolan Persian up against Gastrodon. Dude, they're not even attacking. You think this is some sort of joke? Wake up. Alolan Persian's queued with you. Alright, let me switch in Mandibuzz. It was on Thursday. Oh, okay. Alright, Credilly. Doing Credilly things. Take the damage. All damage is good damage. I will let the Rock Tomb sneak on in. Okay. I'm even thinking about just bringing in Dragalge here, since I don't really have a great matchup with Gastrodon, and technically I could just farm this and have that. I'll take the Rock Tomb, the first one. Okay. comes Gastro. I'm pretty much putting all my faith in Persian, which is like terrible. Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna let Mandy go. And just pray. Have like a fighter. If they have a fighter in the back, that'd be epic. Or a ghost. Come on. Make my day. Okay, what comes in? I don't even know. Oh my gosh, it's a ghost. Come on, Persian. No way. Come on. This Pokemon should not be in battle. I don't even know why I built this. Probably for like a Rocket Cup I used to do. Oh my gosh. Dude. Let's go. Let's go, Persian. Wait, actually, Sucker Punch. I think it's what it has its fast attack. And technically that's gotten better over the time I initially made that. That's so awesome that it actually worked. Wait, Scizor. Is that actually built? Okay, it's not. It's built, but I'm trying to think what I put here. Let me look at my fire types. I'm gonna put Mad Cargo, whatever. I'm just... whatever. We're just getting straight spice. Alright, let's see. Thanks for coming out to the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. It does help my content out a lot. Alright, that's actually a pretty good lead. That's great. Oh wait, I'm running, yeah. Okay. And comes Umbreon. So I'm just gonna throw a Rock Tomb and then switch the Sizzler. It's kind of like... yeah, this is an old set, you can tell. Just based on what I'm running. Should have Trailblaze on this, probably. I'll take it. Just kind of soaking up damage here with the attack drop. Iron Head. I mean, I guess I could have farmed a little bit more. Okay. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. I wonder why they would bring in Typhlosion here. Not really a great matchup for what they're dealing with. I'm like, if this is Solar Beam. Okay, I didn't think it would be, but I feel like I have a fighting chance here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to Haunter after this move throw. Yeah, it's a little brutal. Because the brutal swing... yeah, this might be game. Wait, they go for Sludge? Do they not have it? I'm going to stay in. Well, I mean, not stay in, but I'm gonna commit the shield is what I meant. Throw an ice punch. Yeah. This is good for me. Dang it. I think it's Thunder Punch. So I should be able to tank it. Okay, it's Overheat. Doesn't matter, I can still tank that. Nice attempt. Wow. The auto wreck is real. Alright, let me catch these real quick. There's the snow. 'Tis the season. Alright, let me claim my Go Battle reward. Nice. Elite Charge TM. Claim all that. Precious Paths. I can get further. Wonder if it bothers anyone how much Stardust I'm... you know what? Wild Pokemon take snapshots. I need to remember to do that. Can I do multiple? Or can I like leave and come back? Dang it. They have to be different, it looks like. I feel like the background looks a lot better these days for the catch screen in Go. It's nice. Alright. I'm gonna jump into another auto wreck battle. I'm gonna switch out for a grass type. What should I use? Here, I'll use Carnivine, because it's not that good. What the? Here, I'll just leave it like... I'll just do it like this. Trophies would be probably much better. You're probably right. But if I win with this Pokemon, I'll go down in history. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, red just still lead. Do I have Flamethrower on this? No. Uh-oh. Just gotta go for the dark moves. Well, I got a defense drop. It's actually kind of nice. I'll let it go through. Okay, it's just Focus Blast. Another Crunch. Honestly. Might just shield this and farm it. I might be able to farm with Poison Jab. Yeah, I was thinking stay in also, but I decided to commit the shield. Okay, that's not good. This is literally like, I don't have an answer. Alright, I'm just gonna... There's no way I can win that. I have Carnivine. And... GG. Ice type. This is gonna be brutal. Maybe I should bring in something like Frostlass or Lone Ninetales. That way I'm not so weak to like a fighter with a rock coverage. What is on this Ninetales? Powder Snow. Do I have Powder Snow? I feel like that's okay. I mean, Lapras could be a good middle ground too. It's old. Frostlass is low-key good now. I don't know if this is the updated moveset people run, but I have Powder Snow, Shadow Ball, Avalanche. I'll just run it. I'll keep... Oh yeah, Mammo would be a good option, maybe. I'm gonna just keep this the same. I mean, Ice is just such a bad typing. It's great coverage for offense, but having 2 Ice types on a team is just asking to lose, I feel like. Unless it's like something like Celio and Lapras, maybe, if you have like ABB line design for that. Alright, I'm just gonna go straight for it here. My whole team is weak to rock. That's the only problem. Dang it. I kind of have to shield this now. I was thinking of switching a Vanilla-X and trying to catch that. Thinking like I need Dragonite probably. Here, I'm just gonna switch in Vanilla-X. Yeah, and it's Cordelia for sure. Goodbye. Alright, I'm gonna bring in Frostlass actually. I could have... I should have just used the move instead of committing the shield, but I was thinking maybe if I preserve my energy, maybe that'll pay off more. But yeah, I should have even waited out the timer longer. Araquanid. That's a cool one. Hold on, this song, I need to turn it down. Oh wait, no, it's fine. Alright, this is still gonna hurt just because I'm a Shadow Dragonite. But, you know. Whatever. I know this might not even kill. I don't know. Yeah. Fudge. Well, at least I got the attack off. Crap. I don't think I win this unless I can outpace. Wait, no way! Dude, what? Wow. Came out on top. I didn't realize I would one-shot Morpeko. I guess it's pretty frail. Dude. Now I question the algorithm. What was it trying to tell me? Imagine losing to my team. Wow. Yeah, I thought it was a loss too. I didn't realize I would one-shot. I mean, like, I've had that Frostlass built since, like, back in the day when I used to do Sylph. So before Play Pokemon was a beacon for competitive Pokemon Go, there was a grassroots run, excuse me, organization called Sylph, you know, based off of Sylph Company. And I built that Frostlass way back then. It was like very like hyper-specific metas that were designed to give a more interesting take on the meta, etc. This actually looks... I'm gonna run this. Whatever. Maybe I should have switched the Articuno to the lead. Yeah, doing these auto-rec battles, that's what it's all about, honestly. It's hilarious. Alright. And like, Mammoth Swine would have been a pretty good pick too there, realistically. Okay, so Coma O lead. It's not too shabby, I feel like. I'll take the first. Maybe it's a Dragon Claw. Oh, Clinging Scale, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot how fucking strong that thing is. Jesus. Okay, so we got Talonflame here. Like, what do I do? Oh, I have Greninja. But still... Well, okay. I guess this is what I gotta do. I just gotta... remove Talonflame. I could farm it, maybe. I think it's just better to remove it, low-key. And then maybe I switch to Articuno upon coming back. Dang it, they have dang it, this is like not good actually. I should have stayed in. Should have stayed in. Unless I get super lucky with a boost from Ancient Power. But oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I shielded that. Why? Why did I do that? I mean, it probably would have still hurt. Yo, can I farm this? I don't know if I can even farm it. If I can farm it, maybe I have a chance. Come on. Dang it, they probably have the Aurora Sphere already. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's game. Yeah. Dang it. I mean, maybe if I would have survived a peck, I could maybe have clicked on the Brave Bird. GG. Yeah, I kind of messed up there. I panicked and switched when I really shouldn't have. Yeah, I don't really know, like, my experience playing against the new Peck version of Togekiss isn't that up there, so I don't really know the matchup as well as other people have been playing more consistently over the last season or so. But yeah, that was just like a panic move on my end. I should have stayed in with Greninja and tried to get off damage or get a shield there before anything else. Yeah, it was a close game. It was GG. I mean, it's fun. Alright, let me check around me real quick. No shiny. No shine. I mean, Galarian Articuno, I think, is really bad. In this game, especially. But, honestly, had a... I mean... Who knows? Imagine I got a boost. That would have been pretty epic. Maybe that would have been enough for me to live. Thanks for coming out to the stream today. I'm gonna try to post some videos. I mean, in general, like the channel is a little bit more, you know, especially like this season, we're gonna be spicing it up way more than usual. But yeah, probably gonna be aiming for more of an entertainment aspect of this season as opposed to anything else. But yeah, I think I might call it here. I had a lot of fun playing my matches on stream today. Thanks for chatting with me a bit. I hope you're all having a great weekend. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the Sass Squad is getting stronger each and every day. You have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Thanks again for everything. Peace.